This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. Opposite.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. That's quite a way to start this football game on the ground right away. They're almost near midfield.
And that run, whether you're for this team or against them, it brings you out of your seat, doesn't it? Because that's an exciting way to get things rolling. Now you've got to hunker down on defense and not permit another first down run.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Packers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the... And that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Jones running left. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Wilson on first down. The left side completion to Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught at the And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Running right, Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 more on that one, and another 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 626.
Here's Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the path, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Chopper! Yes! I said it, let's go!
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Wilson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Rodgers. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 47 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Inside. 30.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action. Now Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. 88. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
To try again after the sack, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it. On 1st down, Rodgers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On second down, a run with Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. They'll give to Hall. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And check down, complete to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's go,
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second and 10. It's Wilson again.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
They've got his man complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hall again. Taken down at the 42. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Straight ahead is Hall. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Hall. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hall again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Give to Hall running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
75 yards.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And right side, they're going to go option here. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ball again on second down.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
They'll go again with Hall.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets come up with a late turnover.